Good morning to all my awesome friends and family. We're starting a new series on prepping and getting ready for this winter. And this is something new that I just received from Amazon that I ordered for $20. And this is a solar charger for my phone when we lose power in Southern California. Power lossage is already starting here. We have fires constantly causing us to lose fire. So this is just one more thing to prep for, and that is a solar panel for my phone. Well, as you can see, I just opened the box. They have it very well packed in here, and here is my brand new power bank. And I'm going to open it now, and let's go see what it has inside. Well, here it is. I just took it out of its package. Thought I would share. It looks like it's very well made, and it's got a great little clip here on the edge, so like if you were out and about, you could clip it onto your belt loop and you could still recharge your phone if you were backpacking or something. I bought two of them. This is one, and the other one is in here. That way there is no way I'm going to run out of power, because you know, I don't know how these are going to work, and one may have been enough, but since they were only $20 each, I thought it was a pretty good investment. Well, I'm going to put this out in the sun and let it start charging. As I was going to put it out in the sun, I just noticed I turned it over, and of course it says solar charger, but what best of all, if you were out and about, it does have a compass also. I thought that was a pretty neat little thing in there too. Like I said, I've never used one of these. I don't know how hard it is, but we're going to put it out and have it start charging, hopefully. Also came with a very small little user manual. I assume that means there isn't too many things you need to do if it's so little, with so little information needed to operate. This sounds great for Grandma Sandy. Okay, we are going to talk about this awesome phone charger that gets charged by the sun when we have power outages here in California. And look at this. It has two charging stations. You could charge two phones at the same time, or you could charge your phone and your tablet at the same time. Is this not awesome? And I'm not getting paid to tell you that either. I spent my own money and bought this. Please stay tuned and watch the video. Well, I thought I should mention before we go any further, this little connection to connect to your phone or your tablet to this solar charger does not work on my Apple products. It doesn't fit. But believe it or not, my Apple plug-in works fine in here. So that was no problem at all. It really wasn't fitting. It was this little thing here. Let me see if I can get it. That little thing there wasn't fitting on my my phone, and everything I have is Apple, so all these connections are the same. And I probably should end up buying 3 or 4 more, because I hear the new Apple phones and tablets may not even come with it. And Apple does make a good quality product, and they do last a long time. Because I've had this phone, I don't know, quite a while. Now maybe I shouldn't say it, but it's been working beautifully for a very long time. And I'm eligible for a new phone, but why buy a new phone when your phone works great? And don't get me wrong, Apple, if you give me poor quality, because the phone before this was a poor quality phone, and it was an Apple product, I would only last 1 year, and I had to have it replaced twice, so I had 3 phones in 3 years. So I bought this one. This one has worked beautifully, and this is the only phone I've had in 3 or 4 years. And you can tell I've had it a long time because it isn't too clean. But it works. Most important thing at all, it works. and the charger is charging it, and I am super happy with that too. But I did want to show you and explain to you, because I didn't realize at the time that wasn't going to fit. That right there was not going to fit. But then I got worried, was this going to fit? It fits fine, and it works beautifully. So you will probably have to use, if you have an Apple product, you will probably have to use your own charging, whatever this thing's called. You can see I'm really into electronics. All I know is it works, and that's all Grandma cares about. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to show you how this did work, and I'm glad that I went ahead and decided to show you. I don't know why I didn't think about doing it earlier. You know, Grandma isn't very good about thinking out of the box. But it's charging fine, and I'm real happy. And this, it probably works on an Android phone or something, you know. I don't know why they can't make all of them be actually the same, but they're not. They're all different. I have a lot of problems if I don't get an Apple cord here, whatever you want to call this thing. They just don't work as good. I'm not saying they don't charge. They just don't fit the sockets properly. If you have a case on them and stuff. And all my stuff has cases because I don't want to have them slip out of my hand and break. Because I love all my Apple products. So anyway, letting you know, it's just charging away. Bye-bye for now. It took 2 hands to turn this light on, and I probably should have done this before it got as light as it is. But you can see that this light is pretty powerful, and if the house was dark, you could use it as a regular flashlight and get around very well. As you can see, the light goes out pretty far, and no problems. So I'm real happy with that. And on top of that, not that I would be doing anything like that, but also it has, let's see, a compass. I guess if we were out hiking and we got lost, we could recharge our phone in the sun and try to find our way back. So let me turn this thing off and set back down. Well, I thought I would share my new phone charger for my cell phone and tablet that is charged by the sun. We are having constant power outages now here in California, and we are heading into winter where we are going to be having our winds, and Edison tells us they're going to be shutting off the powers when the winds come. Well, I have to have my phone and my tablet charged. I already lost last power of 3 days and had no way to charge any of my electronic stuff. Well, as you can see, I have some way to do it now. It comes with this charger that I can plug in and charge off of regular power if I want, or I can charge it by the sun. Either way will work fine. And I want to show you what else it does. The switch to turn off the flashlight is here, right here at the bottom. Just remember your clip's over here and your switch is right here, and it's got the little icon there, and that's to let you know that that's how you turn your flashlight off. It's got the grips on the side to keep it from slipping out of your hand easily, and this you can clip to your pants on a belt loop, for you can take it when you go with you and not have any problems. My grandchildren are always running out of power on their cell phones, and sometimes you can't always plug it in. And then it came also with this little charger gizmo too. So I thought it would cost me $20. I paid for it out of my own pocket. This is not being sponsored by this company. It did get good reviews. I was going to buy another one that was very expensive but had bad reviews. So please read the reviews before buying one of these, because you can't always go by how much money you spend, how it's going to work. I found that out when I bought this one. So please do your research and let me know So far, I've been real happy with this. I also I bought two of them, and I'm going to buy another one because I want to have at least two here in case we have shortages for 3 days again. And I know Northern California has had a lot of problems up there with power with Edison too. So I don't feel that it's going to be getting better here. If anything, it's going to be getting worse. Because we need to repair our power lines, and it is just not a top priority in California. And it's something that needs to be worked on, but it can't be done overnight, so it's probably going to be another 5 or 10 years. So probably next year we're probably going to buy a backup generator. It's a very big expense. I just don't have the money this year, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start saving my money the first of the year and open a separate savings account and start saving up for a backup generator, because things are not going to get better here, and we keep getting more fires all the time. One of my co-workers lives up in Forest Falls, and they had no power for, I don't know, I'm going to say about 3-4 weeks. It was at least 3 weeks. And now Edison has moved in some portable generator for the city. If you can believe it, it's a very small city, so I don't want you to think it's a big city. And they aren't going to actually have any real new power poles for another 4 or 5 months. So we still have tons of fires here. We just had a new fire yesterday. I had someone commenting about the fires here in California, and I think they were being a little funny about it. But it's not a funny subject. We have a lot of fires, and I lived here all my life. I never remember a time where we've had so many fires in the last 3 or 4 years in my whole entire life. And it's just terrible. We live in a desert. It's always been hot here. So it isn't because it's hot. It's because there's a problem, and I don't know where the problem really is. I have some ideas where some of it might be, but you know, I don't want to have my YouTube channel taken off because I make comments why we have a problem. I'm just stating a fact that we have a lot of fires here, and it's going to keep coming because they keep coming. Anyway, I'm now planning for them, and there's nothing else I can do. I'm going to buy a backup generator next year. I'm going to buy a few more of these solar panels for my electronics can stay charged. And these were not expensive. They were $20. Please, if you don't already have something like this, you may not even be aware there is one of these out here. Give them a try and see if they help you. I was very happy with it so far. And we'll see how everything keeps charging up and how long it lasts. I don't know how long these things last, so, but then on the other hand, I'm not going to be using it every day to charge my phone either. But if I need to have it charged, it will be charged. Now, as you can see, it isn't already fully charged. It does have a charge on it, but it's still about half charged. So I still need to charge it up. I just got it, and like I said, I gave one to my grandson because he came over and helped me to get my tablet back and running, because I wasn't able to put any videos up last week because there was something wrong with it, and it took him like 30 seconds maybe or less to get it fixed. I was so upset about it. I was resolved that I was going to have to start over from scratch on my YouTube channel. He said, "Grandma, don't even start. I'll fix it when I get there." And he did, and it was so easy. I am so blessed. I have so many great family members. You cannot know how bad it could be if you don't have family. Family is the most important thing you can have. My family has been here 100% for me every time I have an issue or a problem. So don't ever forget. Don't forget your family. They are important. I would move out of California if it wasn't that all my family live here. I cannot leave my family. They mean the world to me. So My grandson came over, he fixed it for me, and he is the sweetest thing alive because he works a very stressful job, and he still always finds time for me if I ask for help. I cannot believe that I am this lucky and this blessed to have such an awesome family as I do. Please remember, what is the most important thing in life? Family. And you know, my family on YouTube is very important to me too. And I know I've mentioned it, but I'm going to start mentioning it a little bit more. I am no longer worrying about my watch time. Watch time, I have decided I cannot make, not at the amount of followers I have right now, and maybe never. I don't care anymore. I am going back to what made me happy on YouTube. What made me happy was having an awesome relationship with my awesome creator family. And that's all I'm caring about right now. My creative YouTube family. So, I'm going to keep putting videos up. I'm not discouraged about my videos. Don't get me wrong when I say that. I just don't care about getting monetized anymore. I only care about one thing. You. To show you things that I find helpful, to share my videos with you, and to share the love and support back to you that you show to me, because this means the world to me. How many people have tried to help me learn how to do YouTube, always trying to help me. Every week I have somebody giving me new tips, new ideas. You mean the world to me, just like my family does where I live. You're always there for me, and I know it. Hugs and kisses to all my awesome family and friends. I hope you enjoyed this post today on a solar charger for your phone and tablet. And the great thing, I forgot to mention this, my grandson brought to my attention. Now it opens here at the end, and when you first get it, it's a little stiff. But we've opened it a few times now, so it's working great. It has 2 charging stations. So you could charge your cell phone and your tablet at the same time. Or you could charge 2 phones at the same time. Come on, guys. This was a $20 expense. Does that not sound awesome? And like I said, and then when you're done charging, you just clip it closed. And it catches, and you don't get dust and dirt in there. Oh my gosh, I just love this thing so much. I almost forgot to tell you about that. Gosh, bad grandma, it should have been the first thing I said. You know, I think what I'm going to do another little piece of a video to put the very beginning of this video about the 2 charging stations. Oh, yes, you're right, I'm doing terrible. That's why I need all of you to help me. Bye-bye for now. Love you all. If you're not already following me, please start thinking about it. Love you all. My channel is designed for gardening, miniature gardening, cooking, cleaning, shopping hauls, DIY projects, home decor, inspirational talks. Now I'm doing some stuff right now on how to get ready for this terrible, wonderful winter we're going to have. It's going to be terrible in the sense there's going to be challenges this year, but it's going to be lovely because we're still alive to try to work our way through it. Love you all so much. Okay, see you later.